What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black. She got 3 long face, skinny body. Got no degree. Why comes from working on that part? You know we back with some more fire forward, some anime, manga content. Now if you're going to the video, what? Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button. Share the video with your friends, and let's get started with the video. I know y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all trying to get straight to the juice. All right, so we finna go ahead and start talking about it. So we literally got a few days until Boruto chapter 64 drop, right? You feel me? And chapter 63 left off on a lot of interesting aspects. Those of y'all who seen my previous videos, y'all know I've been touching on a few of those points revolving around this new power that we see Boruto having, and you know, the shit that just Code that's been telling us, and then things that's been going down with my son Kawaki, and then with my shorty Ada. It's just like, it's a lot of shit going down. These spoilers, wow. First of all, shouts out to, of course, the 2 GOATs, Organic Dinosaur and Abdul Zodak, you know what I'm saying? Abdul Zodak coming through with the images. Unfortunately for this video, I'm not gonna bless y'all with no images, bro, because, you know, I gotta play my cards right every now and then. So, but Abdul Zodak blessed us with a lot of spoiler images with the context that's going down with the translations Organic Dinosaur was able to give us. But Abdul Zodak gave us the pictures. She gave us the cover photo, these early screens of the panels and shit like that. And of course, Organic Dinosaur with the word for word translation for each page. Now, what she did is, I like it when she does, because sometimes she does a little different, but this time I like it when she does this. She gave us a bulletproof summary of the entire chapter, and then she took the initiative to motherfucking basically translate the chapter page for page, so you can read the entire chapter. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below for Organic Dinosaur's Twitter page if y'all want to read all of these spoilers. But I'm going to wait until the official translations come out when the chapter releases next couple of days, like 2 days max. But very appreciative of Organic Dinosaur for doing that. Now, just for the mere sake of me wanting to save my personal opinions for when the full chapter comes out, and personally, I haven't read over the page by page translation Organic Dinosaur was managed to put on to Twitter, but I did go over the bulletproof summary she did of the chapter, and shit is looking crazy. Now, I've been seeing people going wild on the internet, so apparently there's a whole lot of excellent dialogue and excellent points made in the page by page translations. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the description below if y'all want to do the full spoilers. Go ahead, check that out. But now we're gonna start off with the bullet summary, and you know what I'm saying, the title of the chapter, Control. And we got my son Shikamaru. Like I said, I'm not going to be showing the pictures, but my son Shikamaru is going to be on the cover photo, right? And then starting off with the bullet points from Organic Dinosaur, right? So we left off in the page, Boruto waking up, you know what I'm saying? He got his eye. Shit's looking a little different. Son got the horn, you know, both his eyes is open. It's like, you feel me? It's going crazy, right? My son Code is still moderately impressed that Boruto unleashed Momoshiki's powers. Next point, Ada is still spectating remotely and provides intel to Code about Boruto being on a model's drug. So it's interesting that Code, I mean, at the end of the day, we know her powers now, right? So, but it's interesting that Ada decided to put Code on game about, you know, these drugs that, you know, Boruto has been taking these last couple of weeks. Him is still knocked out this chapter. Boruto is able to maintain his own consciousness without being hijacked by Momoshiki at all. Now, these markings we see on Boruto is the same markings we see whenever Boruto is, you know what I'm saying, unconscious and Momoshiki is up through his body. Now, whenever Boruto is just using a regular Karma Seal, the markings are very different. He don't have the ring around his fingers. The markings stop like probably on the back side of his palm, you know what I'm saying? And then the diamond spreads on his palm, obviously, other than that. But now we see Boruto, he's gonna have the rings around his fingers, kind of like we see how Jigen looks like, and even when Code looked like when he first activated his Karma Seal. So that's in the sense to let you know that's a complete full-on version 2, I would say, of the Karma Seal. Who knows, maybe with the horn or just without the horn. So he tries to overwhelm, you know what I'm saying, Code with the Kagenbushin. But even before that, Ada thinks because Boruto is able to, you know what I'm saying, use so much power of Momoshiki right now, and Momoshiki's not hijacking, she thinks it's because of Amado's drugs. So that's interesting that they decided to point that out. There's something very critical with these drugs Boruto has been taking, these pills Boruto has been taking, right? For to see like really what's going down, because it's easy to say like, oh, you know, Amado's plot is something, you know, ultimately harm Boruto, kill Boruto. I feel like it's a little bit more than that. It's a twist to that. But Boruto's Kagenbushin, his shadow clones don't have a different eye or the karma marks. They're just normal. So that's just like, oh shit, what's going on? Code applies a section of his black studded belt onto the real Boruto's shoulder. He uses it as a portal, you know what I'm saying, dodging around and shit. His partial arm emerges out of Boruto's shoulders and easily swipes / defeats all of the shadow clones nearby. One of Boruto's shadow clones manages to yank Code out of from Boruto's original shoulder claw. So it's looking like a real gritty in your face fight, you know what I'm saying? So they fight, and Code is using the claw marks on Boruto's shoulder to reach and, you know what I'm saying, fuck shit up. And one of Boruto's shadow clones like, nah, nigga, yaga, get over here, you know what I'm saying? Basically on that type of time, right? Ada warns Code like, bro, you better not be playing around in case you get killed, you know what I'm saying, before regaining his true power. So this is a reference to Code's limiters right there. Now, here is where shit is like, you know what I'm saying, getting crazy. Okay, even before, all right, just before that, let me show you. Kawaki was able to note that those aren't Boruto's normal movements. So it even goes back again to like what Code was saying, bro, you instantly become a seasoned warrior. So he's noticing like Boruto's moving a little bit like Momoshiki. I ain't gonna cap though. I like what Boruto fight. He be using the, you know what I'm saying, Hyuga style. Now it gets interesting. Naruto, my son the GOAT, has 2 Kagebushin manifesting chakra for Seinen mode. For Sage mode, he directs Ino to drop their location for Kawaki and focus on Boruto's chakra instead. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. Sasuke still hasn't come back. Shikamaru saying he's gonna go help Naruto into this fight. Sai is guarding Amato, you know what I'm saying? He not just like, I'm trying to pull up. Naruto's like, nah, protect Himawari. Makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Going back to Boruto versus Code, and he's trying to absorb Code's power. And kind of, it's not really like, I guess that could make sense that he would attempt that. But even since Code was introduced with these claw marks, I never thought of it as an ability that's something that the Karma Seal could absorb. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. But Kawaki, you know, explains to Code that his claw marks, explains to Boruto that Code's claw marks are made from iron, from his blood content mixed with materialized chakra. So it's kind of like his blood and chakra. And those claw marks, that's how those claw marks are made, which explains why Boruto can't absorb with the Karma Seal, you know what I'm saying? And he warns Boruto to stop relying on a power that he doesn't fully understand. That means a lot coming from a nigga, you know what I'm saying, who had the Karma Seal damn near all his life. You know, Boruto is just trying to settle everything, you know what I'm saying? Code going over the typical shonen jump evil villain. I'm gonna explain my plan. Shit, Boruto typical shonen jump hero. I'm not with that shit. Back at it. So they start fighting again. Code is attempting to take Kawaki and just, you know, dip off the scene because he feels that Boruto isn't at his peak, and which is crazy because, you know, there's instances in the spoilers where they're meant to like, these niggas are evenly matched, you know what I'm saying? These 2 karma users, everybody been hyping Code like, yeah, Naruto Sasuke pull up on this nigga, they might get work. Now we got Boruto out here and handling the work, you know, it's getting a little. Like I said, I'm waiting till the full chapter come out, and I'm gonna really give y'all a full diagnosis and shit like this. So let's go ahead and jump right back. Naruto in Sage Mode was finally able to capture Boruto's locations 40 kilometers away. First of all, let's just give it up for the GOAT, right? Shikamaru is worried. He's like, yo, you shouldn't be trying to use Sage Mode for too long. Nah, let's understand. I like how they still did this. So he's using the shadow clones to gather Sage Mode. Naruto explains to Shikamaru like, he's much better at using Sage Mode. Like, he's more wiser, he's older, and more experienced. That just shuts down a whole lot of shit right there. But basically going to say, like, he's got these two clones into Sage Mode. Now we know, based off early episodes in the Boruto anime, Naruto is able to enter regular Sage Mode. He can enter it, not as well as, you know, we see niggas like Hashirama and Minato easy, just like Sage Mode. Kashakoji, Sage Mode. Naruto in the early episodes of anime, even though it was kind of like we didn't see him use the shadow clone this time, it still took like a little second or two. He closed his eyes, took a little deep breath, he opened his eyes, and then we see he was finally activated Sage Mode. So we getting these small little subtle hints that Naruto can get better. That's how I'm saying it. He can get better at Sage Mode, right? Because he got the motherfucking clones out here gathering Sage chakra. Shikamaru was like, yo, you shouldn't be able to maintain this shit too long. Naruto's like, I'm more experienced, my nigga. Think about it, bro. What if Naruto goes through the fight and both of his shadow clones he prepared for Sage Jutsu just chilling? They don't even need to join the fight. Like, that's how much experience this man has gained. But I'm really appreciative for the fact that they brought this nigga Sage Mode. And then they did not have to do that. They literally allowed Naruto to say it's because he's more experienced now and gotten older and wiser too. Shikamaru shouldn't have to worry about how long he's gonna be in Sage Mode shit. So, you know, all of this happens. Shikamaru and Naruto are on their way to Boruto Kawaki Code location. Naruto Sage Mode, still nowhere from Sasuke. Boruto Code fight is continuing, then randomly at the end of the fight, suddenly Boruto's chest is clenched. He's clenching his chest. Kind of like he's going into cardiac arrest. And like I said, it can be another effect of the pills. You know, Ada said most likely the reason why Momoshiki is suppressed is because of Amato's pills, which is why Boruto was able to control all this power. Now we see Boruto's holding his heart like he's really finna die. He's in cardiac arrest. Some really tragic shit is going down, and boom, chapter ends. Now we see it's in the spoiler scans, link in description below. We see Boruto's eyes so many times, bro. So it's like when the chapter comes out, discussions on, bro, what the fuck, Jogan, Byakugan, what's going down? Why is nobody talking about his eye? You know what I'm saying? This new power, obviously. But let's talk about my nigga Naruto in this sage mode, bro. How strong is this nigga Naruto in this stage? Let's not cap. He's stronger. He's wiser. He's older. He already said it himself. So this Naruto is like, what people tend to mistake is like 16-year-old Naruto versus Pain. That sage mode Naruto was not stronger than Pain. He was strong enough to defeat a lot of the Pains, but let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Pain was about to win the battle, right? So it's not to say like, oh, that Sage Mode is automatically above Pain level. Let's not do that. But that Sage Mode, you seen what he did to that Pain level. You know what I'm saying? Now you take a much older, wiser, stronger Naruto. We seen what regular base Naruto can do versus Otsutsuki's. You know what I'm saying? He's the type to, you know, let me test out this nigga battle capabilities before I go into Kurama cloak mode. You know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't a wise move to do against Ishiki, but you know, he boxed Momoshiki, fused Momoshiki, base mode. Now you give a nigga Sage mode, which is such a multiplier of strength, chakra, and speed. It's ridiculous. The nature energy niggas regular shinobi can't. We just been like so forgetting about that shit because after Naruto got Kurama, it's just been like, fuck, you know, forget it. But like, let's remember, bro, Jiraiya, if he would have intake too much Sage chakra, the legendary Sannin Jiraiya, this nigga was gonna like implode like a fucking frog, right? This nigga Naruto's a perfect sage, and he still has so much room to grow because he can't. We haven't seen instances where Naruto awakens his sage mode like Minato and like Kashikoji, where they do that shit instantly. Naruto still needs clones. Now, in a sense, where his clone is showing his disadvantage, but also an advantage because he's getting all of that sage chakra like 3 times or twice as fast versus a person who's gathering sage chakra, you know what I'm saying, by themselves. But on the vice versa side, a person who can do it by himself and has that experience can be able to activate that shit, you know, just like that. My personal opinion, when it comes just in terms of Naruto Sage Mode, there's a lot of room to grow. But chapter coming out in a couple of days. My son Boruto's wilding, Cole's wilding, everybody's tweaking out, Naruto's tweaking out, Himawari, Hinata's tweaking out this chapter. She's getting dialogue, shit's getting crazy. I'm excited. Just a couple more days into the chapter releases. So what are y'all thoughts on the spoilers? How do y'all feel like things are building up, and how do y'all actually feel about, you know what I'm saying, the climactic moments? Do y'all believe Naruto will get the face off Code? Do you think we're gonna see some action with this nigga Naruto in Sage Mode, see like how he's really gonna be moving about, right? But until my next video, until the chapter actually drops, holla at your mama, holla at y'all, Black Chia out. Yes, sir.
Can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limits too high. Cocoa butter hips on the waistline. She said